So today I went to several thrift stores. I did not record anything because there really wasn't that much that was interesting. All I really found was a bunch of CDs, DVDs, and I came across this Xbox 360 game, which may be featured in a future video because I recently got a hold of an Xbox 360 at a garage sale, and I have never played an Xbox 360, and I needed a game for it, so here's one out of three, which the other three are, or the other two I should say, are somewhere else in the house. I have no idea where they're at. I gotta dig them up. But these aren't the reason why I'm making this video. I came across this at Goodwill when I was out shopping. It's called the PowerPod 360 Junior. And I'm convinced that this thing is a cheap piece of crap. So what this thing is supposedly supposed to do is it's supposed to take any device, or like anything like a vase, a lamp, or anything like that, and make it a big portable speaker. I don't think it's going to be very good at it. It may resonate some stuff, but it can't sound good. And it's probably a little piezo tweeter inside this little piece right here, if I were to take a guess. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and open it up and see what it's got to offer. So here's the PowerPod 360 Junior, so it's called. And does it use batteries? I would imagine it does. I'm not quite so sure what this knob on the back is. Here's the battery slot that uses either AA's or AAA's, and I can't open it because I need a screwdriver to open it. I don't know what this is. Volume control? I don't know. It's got an amplifier, and it supposedly is needing a line-in input, which unfortunately my cell phone does not have a headphone jack on it, but my laptop does, so I'll probably be hooking this up to my laptop. Plus, on top of that, I am actually using my cell phone as the camera right now because I don't really have a super great camera. I have a camera with optical zoom, but I can't get tight angles with it. But it does come with an aux cord and a USB power supply, so I guess I could power this thing. I guess I don't need to put batteries in it. Here's some feet, and of course your manual. So after looking around at some of the stuff, I realized this is actually an extension cable. So when I realized that, I decided to take a look at the back of the device to see where the input is, only to discover that this jack I thought was aux in is actually the power in. The aux cable, the aux in, is actually the cable inside here. So you pop this open and get your cable out, if I can. It's kind of tight. There we go. And I guess you're supposed to put it right here. Yeah, that's kind of a cheesy design, but that's how you're supposed to do it. As for these little feet, they actually go on the back of here, so you're supposed to change them out if you move it to a different device. So that's kind of a dumb design, but I guess there's no other way to stick it to stuff. So anyway, let's go get something to stick it on and get the laptop and hook this thing up. Alright, so I got my Lenovo ThinkPad E14 laptop, and I got a glass that I've got in my kitchen. So I'm going to hook this up to that, but before I do, to give you some sample audio, I'm going to go ahead and play a song that, before I hook up the speakers. Let me see if I can find that one back that I like. There we go. So it's coming out of the laptop speakers. Now, we find the power supply for this thing, and I guess I will go ahead and hook this up and go from there. Alright, USB for power. Amplifier is on. And headphone jack should be over on this side. Yes, it is. So now let's see what it sounds like when I play it. Oh, can't turn that up very loud. So it's real quiet. Let me go ahead and take this guy off. Sounds really tinny, like I just expected. But it is going through the glass. That's all the way up, and it's not distorting like it was earlier, but yeah, it literally sounds like a glass cup. the glass cup vibrates on the table. Now let me put something underneath it so it doesn't vibrate as much. SpongeBob to the rescue. Alright, let me try something else. I decided to try a plastic tub, given the fact that it's a very big thing to begin with. So we'll try that. Oh, there we go. That's a big improvement. As soon as I take it off, it's much quieter. But yeah, this does actually work better than you would think. You just gotta be careful what you put it on. So I'm kind of impressed with that, actually. Actually, before I move on, I just thought of something. What about glass filled with liquid? So I'm gonna go ahead and try this, because I am really curious now. Well, it definitely changed the pitch. It really didn't make it much louder, though. I don't know. That's some good punch, though. Well, I was going to try it on a lamp, but this is the only lamp that I could get easily moved to the kitchen. And yeah, it is probably one of the most grandma-like lamps you'll ever see in your life, but I, for some reason, have an attraction to these, and I don't know why. Let's put it on the lampshade, even though it's made out of glass. And hopefully I don't resonate this thing and break it, because it's old. Oh, that's what the top piece sounds. The bottom piece is made out of glass, too. How would that sound? Now, that's even more tinny. I think the plastic tub is the winner. Alright, well, there's one more thing I'm going to try it on, and that is a orange juice jug. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it like so. And this is going to be a little questionable because it's very flimsy, and this does not want to stick to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. Actually, that's not bad. I'm kind of impressed with that. Alright, well, it seems to work really well with plastic stuff. There is one more thing I want to try it on, and that is an aluminum soda can. So I got an empty can right here, so I'm going to go ahead and stick it on there and see if it works. I got a feeling it's going to be really tinny. It's not as tinny as I was expecting it to be. But it does vibrate the can. Look, it's walking itself. Now it's hitting the laptop. And before I end this video, just for the heck of it, why not just stick it to the table? See what that sounds like. That all the way up? It's not very loud. Well, the table, it's not real wood. It's particle board with a top over it, so it's probably not going to be able to resonate very well through this material. Well, I will say this though, this thing is not all that great, but it is much better than I expected. I have no idea how much this thing cost when it was new, and I never bothered to look it up. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with it, honestly. So hopefully next time I'll have something better for you to watch, and I guess